Welcome to this video. In this video, we're going to teach you how to clone yourself. I'm Garland Coulson, Captain Time. Now, sorry to disappoint those of you who were hoping for the mad scientist version, where you're waiting in your laboratory so I can tell you how to actually clone yourself from your own cells. That's not the kind of cloning we're going to talk about today. Today, we're going to talk about how to clone yourself from a work and productivity perspective. So you're successful, things are going fairly well, but you're suddenly getting overwhelmed with your success. As time goes on, more and more demands in your time, more and more things need to be done. And you start to think, wouldn't it be great if I could just clone myself? Then I'd have somebody else to help with all this work. And it's a great idea, except you really don't want another you. Here's why. Another you won't be content with basic tasks. Somebody with your skills, your background, your experience, they're going to be looking for a job like yours, and they might be looking to take your job, not to just work for you. So you really don't want someone exactly like you, because they're going to be looking to move up and they're not going to be happy with doing your basic data entry work and other things. So instead, you want to automate or set up a skilled team of people for each of the types of the tasks you can do. You can get people for research, for data entry, for graphic design, for writing, for all of these things. So let's take a look at some ideas on how to do this. First off, you can start by duplicating yourself, by cloning yourself with technology. So there's some great automation ways to do this. Look for macros. Macros are things that can automatically run certain software, run certain programs, do certain tasks for you. Look for automations right within the software you're using. So if you have a certain task management software or reporting software or word processing software, look for automations within that. And don't just assume because you can't find them that it can't be done. If you talk to a programmer, they can often come up with a way to automate almost everything. I use text expanders quite often to do automating as well. So look for my videos on text expanders. They're great. I automate my support replies, my sales letters, my proposals, my URL insertions, even currency symbols insertions. I automate a lot of things with Text Expander. Another great tool is Zapier. Zapier connects online systems together. So one example is for one of my clients, people download software trials from my client, and we set it up so that whenever someone downloads that software trial, Zapier automatically creates a contact and a follow-up task in the CRM. So no copy and pasting. It's just automatic. The moment someone downloads something, we have a contact and a follow-up already set up. So if you can't automate, one of the really good ways to first start cloning yourself is to clone yourself with a virtual assistant. So virtual assistants think of them as office assistants or office managers. People who can do all of the office style work that you need, except that they work virtually. They work from their own home or office. So you can start passing off things like data entry, your travel arrangements, your itinerary, research, tons of different things that virtual assistants can do. So look at ways of cloning yourself with this. You can, of course, hire more people as well. But when you're hiring people, you have to pay benefits. They're working whether you have work for them or not. So the benefit of a virtual assistant in that way is you can just give them so many hours a week. And if you don't have tasks for them, you can cut back on those hours. And you can look for other outside freelancers in addition to virtual assistants as well, especially for skills you might not need every day or every week. Skills like programming, graphic design, web design. So you want to be outsourcing those so that you're not being tied up trying to figure it out yourself. I like to outsource my graphic design because I'm really bad at graphics. And don't forget about your personal tasks. You can automate or hire for things like shopping. So you can have your groceries delivered, or you could pre-order them through an app and pick them up. You can have somebody else take care of your household bills or have them paid automatically. You can hire people to do lawn and yard maintenance. You can hire a personal assistant to do travel arrangements or to set up a personal birthday event for your kids or for your spouse. So don't forget that, these tie up a lot of time, and often someone else who's dedicated to doing these kinds of things can probably do a better job than you can on them when you're rushed and trying to just do them between your other work. So to summarize, automate all the tasks you can, then delegate other routine tasks you can't automate to your staff, virtual assistants, personal assistants, contractors, and other freelancers. We really hope you like this video. If you have a product or service that might be of interest to our audience, people looking for productivity solutions, consider becoming a sponsor. We can do a shout out to your product or to your URL. We can provide you with dedicated links, and we can even do a dedicated video for your app or process. Just follow the link below to find out more. And please, if you saw this video, like and subscribe, and consider joining my inner circle on Patreon. If you need more help, visit captaintime.com. Thanks for listening.